What's going down, Nixon? Bro, they got motherfucking Mexicans following me around and shit. A nigga made a comment toward me about that. He said, I heard that you was a chomo in Chicago and all this other shit. I told him, I noticed that ain't none of your motherfucking real life images in your motherfucking videos. All of them repeat motherfucking repeat videos. Nigga, you don't even have your real face. And I tell you what, don't none of y'all have y'all real face saying this shit, because I promise you I'll sue the fuck out of you. Nigga, I ain't no motherfucking sex offender. And I don't need to sit here and defend that shit. I ain't no sex offender. I ain't no motherfucking thief. I ain't no motherfucking gay ass gangbanger, nigga. And I'm not gonna sit here and defend shit, nigga. Come for me if you want to. So what? Just because I'm from Chicago, that don't mean you know my whole motherfucking life. And just because I told you I'm from Chicago, don't mean you can start making shit up. And just because I told you I'm from Chicago, don't mean every bitch ass nigga in Chicago know me, nigga. Chicago a big ass city. Fuck out of here. Chicago got a population of over 2 million people. Fuck out of here. I don't know the motherfuckers. Don't nobody know nobody in Chicago. Don't let them niggas fool you. Fuck out of here. Niggas don't even leave off their block in Chicago. And don't nobody stick together. Man, y'all can believe that we mobbed up shit if you want to, man. Real shit. I gotta watch what I say on live now because my lives are now getting age restricted. But I don't understand how they age restricted when I push the button to have them age restricted. I don't entice to minors. That's not something I do, nigga. And the minors you see on my TikTok is my god kids. Yeah, I got god kids because kids love me for some fucking odd ass reason. And you know what? Treat them like my god kids. You know. I use the tricks that I learned in raising my own kids to help my mud family raise their kids, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll give an example. We just gonna call him Godson, right? This little motherfucker, he mixed. So now everybody know who I'm talking about. But except YouTube. But in case my family watching, I got a little mixed Godson. This little motherfucker hyperactive in a bitch. He always doing some shit. He remind me of me when I was a kid. Every time I turn around, this nigga's in trouble. I be feeling bad for my guy, baby. Like, damn, bro, you always in trouble. So I found ways to keep him out of trouble when I was staying there. I used to let him take his hammer and go bang on the bando. It's a bando, shit. They finna tear it down anyway. Go over there and hit that motherfucker with a hammer. Calm your little hyper ass down. This motherfucker went through 3 hammers. That's not impressive? Okay. What about the fact he's 6? He's 6 and went through 3 hammers. Fucking impressive. I'm fucking impressed. I am fucking impressed. And the deal was with the hammer, because he bad as a bitch, when you come in the house, you got to give that hammer to your mama. If your mama ain't in the house, you got to wait on the porch with the hammer till your mama come home. And you got to give her that hammer. Yeah, you can give it to your daddy, but your daddy don't count, because that nigga don't be paying attention. You had a hammer and you be banging on shit you're not supposed to be banging on. And don't hit nobody with the hammer. God damn, I wasn't going to hit anybody with the hammer. I got to say it. It's America. I got to say it. So, yeah. Yup, a hammer. He took his little hammer. He was banging on the bando. The bando is tore down now, but he knocked the whole motherfucking porch step down. He was over there knocking shit down up off of that motherfucker. I had to take the metal door up off of that bitch because he had the metal door loose. I said, oh, yeah, my baby finna be crushed. And guess what? When they stick his little ass off on me again, guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna find something else interesting for him to do because he got ADD. I can already see it. He got ADHD and ain't discovered that he's really good at video games yet. He hasn't even started playing them yet. So he has loose ADD just running the fuck around, which is cool. All right. Crocked out, bro. You give terrible advice. You don't know what the fuck I give, nigga. You ain't even tuned into the page. You just got here. Got here and started talking shit. Here go the nigga on my page always fucking with me. I just caught him walking to the store in his underwear. He's a weirdo. Old enough to be my father, still dressing like the fucking Cookie Monster. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, he one of them motherfuckers that had the police fucking with me. I ain't finna go fight him. He a dope fiend. I got him on camera smoking dope. I got that one too. So that's a video you can check out. Listen, I be putting shit on blast on this channel, my nigga. You know what I mean? And you know what else they gonna wanna do? They gonna wanna shut this channel down, my nigga. It's coming. It's coming. Because all of these haters can't stand to see it. All of these motherfucking washed up ass social media motherfuckers who got here before me and mad that I took off on their ass. And then I took off when the fuck I felt like it, nigga. I felt like it this summer, so I took off this summer. I didn't feel like it last summer, so I didn't take off last summer. I just posted a few videos here and there to let YouTube know, hey, I exist. I exist. I exist. I exist. I exist. Now look at me. Now look at me. In the past, it ain't even been a fucking week. I done gained from 500 fans to 1.6K. 1,600 fans. Nigga, I done went up 1,100 motherfucking fans. Birdman 1,100. On that chromed out Birdman 1,100. What we doing? Getting money. What they doing? Hating on us, but they never cost. Cash Money still the records and Lil Wayne the boss. It ain't me, but guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I be stunning, I be jacking. Stunning, I be jacking. I be stunning, I be jacking. I be stunning, I be jacking. Why? Because everybody love Lil Rabbit. Stunning and I'm jacking. Bitch, I'm stunning and I'm jacking. Yeah! Lil Rabbit. Straight up off of Hadley. The bitches getting mad. I'm in traffic like a cabbie. Yeah! And they love me. Them bitches call me daddy. It's crazy. Y'all scared I'm gonna be famous. And you know why you're not gonna be famous? Because you got dick rider energy. You only doing what people told you to do. I'm different. I'm different, bitch, I'm different. I'm different, bitch, I'm different. I'm different, bitch, I'm different. Jump out with my whole ball spot missing. Still getting at them bitches. Huh? Still laying plenty dicking. Eating coochie. All up in the fucking kitchen. What you thought? Bitch, I'm gonna fucking get it. I'm different, bitch, I'm different. I'm different, bitch, I'm different. Don't be hating, man. Don't be fucking hating, nigga. My bars is hot, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Niggas better chill out. No, I ain't on no Bob Marley shit. My shit is better than Bob Marley. Bob Marley shit was weak, bro. That weak ass peace, everybody at peace shit. I don't want to hear that everybody at peace shit. Move your bitch ass around. I also don't want to hear that Lil Jon shit. I'm not trying to fight, nigga. I'm trying to get some coochie in this club, nigga. Stop trying to fight, bitch ass nigga. Go home. Take your no coochie getting ass home, bitch ass nigga. It's the musty ass nigga that a bitch married with his cross-eyed ass. I knew Lil Jon was cross-eyed and ugly. Because all he do is start fights. You know a nigga ugly when all he do is start fights in his song. Tell that nigga you gonna kill his whole hood. Tell that nigga you gonna kill his whole hood. Tell him now. Throw your gang signs up. He always trying to start a fight. And listen, not only do I know he an ugly ass bitch ass nigga, I know he can't fight. I know Lil Jon can't fight. That's why he got his money and shut the fuck up. Straight up. Because somebody that wanted some coochie in that club was going to eventually punch his motherfucking ass. And then the gay-ass DJs can't wait. As soon as you don't want to be gay with them and you feeling on a bitch and y'all about to go off and have kids and live happily ever after the motherfucking club, what this nigga playing? He go from playing, bedroom boom, my bed will be. I know you wanna rub, I know you wanna touch, I know you wanna feel. So baby, keep it real. I know you wanna be, I know you wanna eat. In my BD, grinding slowly. Will shut the club down, nigga. Will clown. Mad, cause you over there feeling on booty with his hating ass. You ain't feeling on his booty. And I wish you gay niggas just admit y'all was gay, man. God damn, quit hiding this shit. Y'all making it hard for everybody. Everybody except you in the closet, motherfuckers. God damn. Stop being in the closet. Oh, I can fight. And when I start fighting in the motherfucking house, niggas going out of windows. You hear me? Let me start fighting in this bitch. I'ma shake, rattle, and roll. And as a teenager, I was 200-something motherfucking pounds muscle. I wish you would start a fighting here. Not only, nigga, while I break your jaw, I'ma take your gun. It's gonna be embarrassing when they be like, dog, the nigga off 12th Street threw the nigga out the window and took his gun. He gonna be like, oh, gee, somebody threw me out the window. Nigga, they jumped me and threw me out the window. And nigga, they grabbed my pistol because they had failed, nigga. Like, no, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened at all. Nigga, you got beat up. You got your bitch ass beat up. That's what happened. Nigga. And that was as a teenager. And that's the reason I don't like going to the club now. Because as soon as you get in the club, as a black man, when I get in the club and I'm fresh, every motherfucking body watching me. So I go there, okay? All the drinks just went up $3 when they talking to me. Can't nobody hear them talking to me. So don't nobody know he done raised the drink $3 because he didn't want me here, okay? I got a short stint to talk to the bitches. When I'm talking to the bitches, the bouncers analyzing my every motherfucking move, looking for a reason to put me out. And I promise you, I done been there in the club and get 3, 4, 5 numbers, nigga. Once you on a roll like that, the bouncers put you out. You don't even do nothing. They don't even know why you gotta leave. You ask the bartender, like, you told him I had to leave? The bartender be like, no, I didn't say that. So what's all with this snake-ass white shit? Why I gotta go? What happened? Shit, I used to go to the library on the east side. That's the only one I could just go in there and catch how the fuck I wanted to, my nigga. It was one right before the library. I was in there one day, dog. I caught 2 white bitches, an Asian, a motherfucking Latino bitch. I didn't know if she was Puerto Rican, Mexican, or Cuban. I was gonna figure that one out later. Anyway, I'm in there, and District 5 came to put me out. District motherfucking 5, nigga. Dog took me down to the district for nothing. I had to literally file an internal affairs report when he let me out. He took me to the club for looking too, he took me to the district for looking too good in the club and catching bitches. Like it was the 1950s. You know what he said? that he originally took me in for, I fit the description of somebody who robbed somebody and came in the club. When he was standing outside of the club when I came in, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know what the fuck y'all did. It's cool, though. It's cool in a motherfucker. And that's one of the reasons I don't date outside my race. Because all I do is get smoke after smoke after smoke after smoke. And then white bitches especially be acting retarded. Like, bitch, you know I can't come to your neighborhood. Every time I come to your neighborhood, they start picking me up. I'm booked. I ride on the passenger side of your car. They trying to book me in. I don't want to come to your neighborhood. And then they always mad you don't want to come to the neighborhood. Why your feelings hurt? White people are racist. You mad at me because white people are racist? Just come see me. But you scared of to come down here in the hood because I'll fuck a nigga up and fucking with you. And you safe down here with me. You ain't safe just because you know me and you finna go somewhere else and buy some drugs, Ashley. No, that's not how it works. That's not how my protection works. I have to be in my presence for my protection. That's how it works. That's how all protection works. And I know you think because what your dad told you, that your dad protects you everywhere, but haven't you been robbed when you're out of his protection? Okay, your dad can't protect you when you're out of his protection. It's just that fucking simple. So yeah. Thank you. Stop the racist bullshit. You tell your whole race to stop the racist bullshit, James Crows, whatever the fuck your name is. James Cross, whatever the fuck your name is, bro. And if you're a Latino, y'all really racist, especially you white-skinned Latinos. Tell the motherfucking truth. Y'all some racist motherfuckers. Y'all could, listen, y'all wouldn't even have to leave the country if y'all wasn't so racist. Y'all would already be mixed in with black people. It'd be too late. It'd been too late for them to deport y'all. But now y'all second, third generation and y'all pure Mexicans. Or Mexican and white. Of course they can deport you. You don't have no. You're supposed to breed with the people of the land. Like if I got to England, the first thing I would do is try to fuck the ugly ass queen. You know what I mean? You get to Russia, the first thing you need to do is fuck the czar's sister. That's what you need to do. Because now your people is in the royal bloodline or the indigenous bloodline of that land. I'm only using the royal bloodline because they are the easiest to identify as indigenous. There you go. Okay. Now, even Africans is like that. This is why black people are getting deported out of Africa. They saying the slave trade, get the fuck out of here. They getting ready to ship Somalians, Ethiopians, and the Congolese. They getting ready to round y'all motherfucking ass up on a goddamn boat and ship y'all ass back to America. North or South America. I ain't figured out which one yet, but you going back. You going back. You getting the fuck off of Africa. And if you don't get the fuck out of Africa, it's a big ass crack going down Africa. And I looked at this crack. Why is this crack directly on the other side of Somalia and Ethiopia? Like this Somalia and Ethiopia, this Africa, this the crack. And when the crack go, that shit is going. God is finna throw you niggas into the sea, and y'all still fighting about what part of the land is yours, nigga. None of it, nigga, none of it. You are an invader there, and that's the truth about it. And you and the motherfucking Catholics can lie about it all the fuck you want to, like black people supposed to be there, but they not. I ain't cleaning my teeth because I won't be able to even go viral because I keep getting reported, Jack. I ain't got no reason to clean my teeth. I'm not successful. I'm a mobile mechanic. Nobody cares how your teeth look when you're a mobile mechanic. And why would you stand that close to your mobile mechanic to smell his breath? You need to be this close to talk to me? Huh? That mean you want to kiss, bitch ass nigga. And if my teeth aggravate you, it's because you want to kiss. I don't kiss. I got a problem with kissing. I ain't give up on teeth. I gave up on life. Fuck you talking about? Why you giggling, Lizzie? Crazy. Dog, it's just gay comment after gay comment. Is it nothing but gay men on YouTube? Or are there any straight men left? You look like my grandpa. I did give up on life. This nigga, James Cruz. Oh, you're Puerto Rican. That's what it is. You got mad because I called you white because you're Puerto Rican. Well, Puerto Rican is a place. Okay, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rican is not even words, motherfucker. They made those up. What you're looking for is Boricano and Boricanoan. That's what you're looking for. See, I'm gonna tell you about Borncano, the island of Borncano, aka Puerto Rico. It is property of the Moors. Yeah. So anything there belongs to the Moors, and so do the people. The Moors own all the islands, motherfucker. So yeah, you want to talk that shit, Cruz? I technically own you. All I gotta do is fill up for those Moorish papers. You can't challenge me to a duel. I own you, motherfucker. That's crazy. You don't even realize that your whole race and island is owned by the Moors. This is what I mean by black people don't even realize the impact that we have in the world and how much we fucked everything up. That's not slavery, motherfucker. You can own a people if you help invent them. If you invent that bloodline, you can own those people. That's how the world works, my nigga. How do you think the Moors owned Spain? When they say, oh, the Moors ran Spain, the Moors owned Spain and the Spaniard, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Full custody of them people was giving us to us by the white people. Let me tell you how they were created. We was running Europe for 800 years strong, and we had white people enslaved, They gave us a tribe of people to keep us off of their ass because they were slowly being knocked out of existence because they weren't even strong enough for slavery. But black people didn't get no fuck. They kept going. So what happened is that they gave us a tribe of people called the Zainos. And then the black people and white people systematically raped them out of existence until they became something else. That something else that we now know today is a Spaniard. And now, let's talk about it. How you other races got here. All you motherfuckers is a hybrid of Spaniard and white, and you were stuck somewhere. Even you Puerto Ricans, you motherfucker was Spaniard, African, and white motherfucker. And we stuck your ass on a motherfucking island, and we called that bitch Borncano. And as far as the Mexicans, we took our Spanish POWs and mixed them with our white POWs. Stuck them in the desert and called them Mexicans. This is why Mexicans can't decide whether they're white or Spaniard. This is why Puerto Ricans can't decide whether they're black or Spaniard. I'm telling you the fucking truth. That's what happened. But what do I know? Huh? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I just read a stack of books on this shit. A stack of books that's not in school. So talk that shit about, oh, why didn't they teach us this in school? They didn't teach you shit in school. They didn't teach you nothing in school but how to motherfucking suck dick. That's all you niggas learned in school was sucking dick. You learned nothing else. I take that back. You learned basic math and sucking dick. I'm making us look bad by stating the truth. Listen, I ain't none of you niggas who scared of change. You bitch ass niggas scared of change, and you always gonna be the victim in this story. Listen, you weren't always a slave. They told you were in Africa wearing a dress, eating people when they found you. That's not fucking true, nigga. And you want to be like, well, we was the Egyptians. The Egyptians enslaved the Africans. This proves exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, my nigga. No, actually, I'm an understudy MD. So PhD would be beneath me. Fucking doctor. Got a fucking medical doctorate in psychiatry, but you know, I don't get my credit for it. And yeah, I still gotta pass the same bar when the fuck I was paralegal. So you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say nothing. Nobody likes to admit that my retarded ass passed the bar because they're like, that's one of the highest standards of education in this country. And you have to be really smart to be anywhere on the bar. I've been on there twice as an MD and a lawyer, so you know, say what you like. But I'm an understudy, yo. It's not like I went and pursued the shit in one of their colleges where they were respected. But I tell you what, it is written down in my motherfucking personal file when they got to deal with me. Tell you that. And that's all I give a fuck about. What they trying to do is keep me from talking to other people and helping them fix their problems. When that's not what I do as a psychiatrist. I prescribe drugs for your problems because I believe that the difference between psychiatrist and psychologist, one of them believe they can talk you out of being crazy. You can't talk no motherfucker out of being crazy, and being a rapist is genetic. You can't talk to them about the shit. I can tell you what you can do to change people. What change people? You gotta change their brain chemistry. How you change their brain chemistry? Drugs. All psychiatrists feel like this. Drugs. Drugs the only answer. Drugs the only answer. And for any motherfucker to be like drugs ain't the answer, don't know what the fuck they talking about. Drugs are the answer. This is why our government is finding more and more crafty ways to sell you fucking drugs. That's why the fucking pharmaceutical companies make out like they do. Because drugs put you in a different state of mind. For instance, if you was in pain and I gave you some motherfucking would that change your state of mind about you being in pain? Exactly. I am saying this when I'm parked in the middle of a field. And, and everything I'm saying is a waste of air. I know. Because you's a motherfucking devil and you hate progress. You hate progress. And when a motherfucker talk about anything with progress, it just make you the fuck mad. I understand. And I understand why it makes you mad and why you don't respect progress, because you're not a real fucking man. Real men are trying to move everything forward. That's why we invented hot water. That's why we invented AC. That's why we invented cars. That's why we invented light bulbs, because we want shit to move forward. If we wanted shit to stay stagnant, we would just stop inventing shit. And now you get to the new generation, these uncreative motherfuckers who don't know how to use the motherfucking real inventions that our grandfathers made just to make our life easier. I ain't even talking about that Moorish shit that was motherfucking drawing energy out the ether. I'm not talking about Bluetooth motherfucking power like they had back in the day. I ain't talking about that. No, I'm just talking about just the regular shit. You motherfuckers don't, listen, half of these motherfuckers in here don't have a trade talking shit about me. And that's real shit. Don't have not a motherfucking trade. And James Crew, if you white-skinned and you can't weld, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Every time you see a welder, he's a white-skinned motherfucker. Where are all the white-skinned welders at? Why none of them never come in my chat? I guess they're too busy welding and making money. Black people did invent trade. We also invent the same laws that oppress us today, believe it or not. We also invented the Uniform Commercial Code. That's why it's called Black's Law Dictionary, because the blacks invented the laws. But what do I know? You know what I mean? They claim that's the title they gave us, even though it's the title we already had, just like the Moorish Muslim. And if the Moorish Muslim existed, he was the Moorish Muslim from the time they fucking knew him. That means he was Moorish Muslim running Europe for 800 years. That means that he was there. Listen to me now. The Moorish Muslim was in Europe before Jesus. You feel me? And why did I say that about the Moorish Muslim being there before Jesus? Because the Quran claims it came after the Bible. So this means, right? I'm finna blow fucking mind with this bullshit. This means that the Moorish Muslims brought the Muslim religion to the Middle East, not the fucking Prophet Muhammad. That means they were already fucking over here. What was Jesus? Because I read the Bible and Jesus didn't say shit about being a Christian. So what was Jesus? I'm gonna tell you what he was. I'm gonna say you the argument. He was a Muslim. Yeah, he was a Muslim. So, yeah. So all them Arabs in there, this Muslim, they Muslim because of the Moorish Muslim. And the only reason I said that is because even the Arabs is lying. They trying to make it seem like the Quran didn't exist before the Prophet Muhammad. Where did the Prophet Muhammad get his shit from? The Moorish Muslims. That's the truth about it. And the only reason why y'all worship the Prophet Muhammad like that, I don't think he was a real prophet. Now, I feel like how white people feel. And the reason why the Quran talked about him is because Allah will blast everybody. He don't play that shit. He blasted everybody for everything that they ever did wrong. And you know what? Read Surah 27. Go Google it real quick. And you'll see why I ain't fucking with the Prophet Muhammad ever fuck again, nigga. Ever the fuck again. Never, nigga. Never. And I wish a Muslim would cross the line with me, nigga. I'm a dead your dumb ass. Fuck. Muslims ain't no better than fucking Christians. Y'all a bunch of fucking petties, nigga. That's the truth about it. Fucking pedophiles. That's why y'all beat women. And that's why Muslims pay attention to Muslims. They try their best to intimidate everybody in public, don't they? They do. Think about it. With their fucking turbans and them long ass dresses they be wearing. Even the men wear dresses. And they love talking in another language just to make you feel confused about it. Salam alaikum, brother. Allah. Brother. Allah be with you, my brother. Ain't nobody always talk to each other like that. My brother. Because they planning to molest each other's daughters, and that's what they do. They pass each other around. I know, because this is what my big brother was going through. And I'm wondering why all the Muslims that brought me in the game turned out to be molesters. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Every Muslim I know is a fucking child molester. Every Muslim I know got a baby by an underage bitch. Facts. You know I'm telling the truth, Fox. All them niggas got a baby by an underage bitch, nigga. And that shit is illegal in this country. I don't give a fuck if it is part of your motherfucking religion. I don't give a fuck what the Prophet Muhammad did. He had no right to consummate a marriage with a 9-year-old girl, nigga, in no time, nigga. I don't give a fuck what time it was. Get your bitch ass up out of here, nigga. My granddaddy wrong for fucking my grandma and she was 14, nigga. I got a problem with that, nigga. Fuck. But the fact he had to rebuild the family, I understand. But at least my granddaddy waited till he was 14 and Prophet Muhammad couldn't wait no more. That bitch was 9. It was time to grind. Fuck out of here. Ain't no lies, motherfuckers writing Surah 27. Since you white and don't know shit about the Quran, Surah is their chapters. That means chapter. You know what I mean? 27. Chapter 27. Go read it, motherfucker. My granddaddy did have to rebuild the family because he claimed a town called New Madrid. Look up what happened to Old Madrid. Them hunkies bust a levee. They bust a levee on my grandpa. You had to swim the fuck out. You had to swim the fuck out of the Mississippi River. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You want me to talk about Christ? I'll hurt your feelings about Christ too, nigga. Because Jesus even said in the Bible, when he comes back, he said this. When I come back, there will be people like, oh, great Lord, I drove out demons in your name. I did miracles in your name. I worshiped in your name. I always set things right in your name. And Jesus still gonna look at you like, get away from me, you evil, wicked people. I do not know you. For you are not supposed to drive out motherfucking demons in my name. You are not supposed to worship my name. You're supposed to worship my Father in heaven. And since you don't worship my Father in heaven, I don't fucking know you. And for me to claim you would be like me trying to overthrow my Father in heaven because you got confused. Hell no, y'all all going to hell about it. And it's just that simple. Because if I think about it, if you was Jesus, the big brother of the human race, and they came and told, and then dad get mad at you because they worshiping you, what you gonna say? When dad be like, hey bro, you trying to take over my house? You trying to take over my house? Christ admitted that he had a God in heaven, his Father in heaven. He admitted that on earth. You think he's not going to admit that in heaven? Shit. And Jesus, and we're all brothers, we're all children of God. So if you sitting in your mama house and your mama be like, why everybody listening to you and not me? Won't she beat your ass? Especially a black mama. Black mama will beat your motherfucking ass for just steering your brothers and sisters in the right direction, all because she couldn't control a simple situation. And you told them to do something, that's how they do it now. Now she mad at you. Not thinking that we all crawled out the same coochie. Most of us got the same daddy. Bitch, we get this mental shit from you. We just trying to work through your motherfucking mental disabilities that you gave us so we can live. But now you beating the shit out of us for not working through the mental disability how you work through it. Bitch, you retarded. But that's how it goes down. And guess what? The same thing used to go down with men back in the day. Every show you see with a black guy raising a child, he always finna fight the boy when he's a teenager. You know I ain't lying. I ain't got to like you. I love you, but I ain't got to like you. You want to fight, nigga? Black dads fight with their teenagers. You want to fight, nigga? Every motherfucking black dad movie. And that's real shit. But so, if God is black, you don't think he up there telling Jesus, like, nigga, I hit you in your motherfucking mouth. What you mean, Christian? You did this shit? He like, hell no, I ain't do that shit, daddy. The fuck you threatening me for? He's like, oh, I'm just making sure. Let me go talk to your brother Muhammad. You motherfucking petty, you did this shit? You said all this shit? And I ain't never known the Prophet Muhammad to lie. So he's probably like, yeah, I said all that shit. And who knows, he probably consummated the marriage with the girl before he was Muslim. He wasn't Muslim till he was 40. That's what they don't want to tell you about the Prophet Muhammad. He wasn't Muslim till he was 40, my nigga. And Jesus was born Muslim. Jesus was born talking this big dog shit, my nigga. And he didn't play that shit. Good morning. You cute. Hey, excuse me. Why you wearing your bonnet like my lining? You was looking like my twin for a second. You have a nice day. She was wearing her bonnet way the fuck back. I can't resist flirting. I always find an opening. I don't know how, but I do. But anyway, back to what I was saying, Jack. Serious question. Who braids your eyebrows? Listen, this is how you know I was a kid. You know why my eyebrows look like this? Okay, when I was younger, because I'm a pretty boy, I mean, especially when all this shit come off, they think they used to think I used to cut my eyebrows because, you know, that was real big in Wisconsin and Illinois because all these Puerto Ricans, right? And these Puerto Rican men, they cut their eyebrows, they wear eyeliner, they wear makeup. Yeah, they do it all the time, nigga. They say shit ain't nothing new. Anyway, in that course, they used to think I shaved my eyebrows, but I didn't shave shit. You can go look at my medical records. All this shit is times I busted my motherfucking head open as a minor. I was at the hospital getting my shit stitched up a lot. I was always getting stitched up. I'm surprised I got fucking eyebrows. And it took years for these bitches to grow. They're kind of thick now, but they still thin in some spots. But other than, yeah, buddy. I'm supposed to have thick-ass Jewish eyebrows. I'm supposed to have them thick-ass, being anti-Semitic eyebrows. I'm supposed to have them thick-ass, well, I don't know, I'm just a Jew with too much money eyebrows. I'm supposed to have, do you have the rent money eyebrows? I don't have that. So, yeah. They thick, though. They thick. And I ain't got to cut my nails. I cut them later. I'm going to cut them one day. Jack. I wish I knew how to put shit on the motherfucker that I screenshot. What's this? Nope, that's the camera. What's this? Green screen. Not now. Nope. What's this? Damn, I didn't want no fucking highlight. Yeah, it's no way for me to post some shit from my phone. What's this? No, I don't want to start a poll. Where can you donate? You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to write down my motherfucking chime. And I'm about to let you motherfuckers donate to my motherfucking chime. That's what I'm about to do. I'm trying to wait until I get a cash app. The reason I ain't wanting to fuck around with it is because Hong Kong Express. I recommend Hong Kong Express. What you need from Hong Kong Express, beef fried rice, sweet sour chicken. But mainly beef fried rice, homemade sweet sour sauce, $14.81, $14.91. I just give them a whole 15. I say, keep change. Keep change. Food so good. Thank you. Bye-bye. See? I don't know if y'all can read what it says, but hold on. See? Fried rice, large beef. Something cup. Oh, sweet and sour cup. I don't like the way they did the abbreviation. SWT and sour cup. Okay, you mix these two together, that shit be good in the motherfucker. You hear me? He's really black because he don't be doing shit. I'm the only YouTuber not living off of Patreon. I'm the only YouTuber not living in a big ass house with my family. You motherfuckers be killing me with that. I be tripped out at how many YouTubers live in nice ass houses. Like, what is you doing on YouTube? It's always a motherfucker with too much money on YouTube. That shit be killing me. Well, today, I'm going to take my box Chevy and I'm going to put the newest engine released by Chevrolet in my box Chevy. It's an 83. Oh, I almost forgot. This engine cost me like 50 grand, bro. Like, share, and subscribe. You got 50 grand just to put in a video, nigga? What are you doing making videos if you got 50 grand to invest in a video? Thought you would invest 50 grand in the stock market or some shit. Or maybe not the stock market. That's bullshit. In the real estate. At least that. Everybody know about real estate. They're passing my ass. You know what their passion is? And I'm going to tell you, I noticed this, right? Black people invented real estate. Probably we were the first people here. We figured out houses. I believe it. We invented real estate. Did black people invent swimming pools? Who invented the swimming pool, nigger? Let me know. No, I'm fucking with you. You know some nigga invented the swimming pool because he ain't want to go swimming in the ocean. They had a big ass accident with a boat and they wasn't going back. Fuck that. I told y'all I got chased by a shark. Never again. Never again am I going into the ocean. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Especially the Atlantic Ocean. Hell no, I'm never going to the Atlantic Ocean again. I let that shark chase me up out of there. I'm good. He was like, bitch ass nigga, don't come back. I was like, I won't. I won't. So, I'm not going back. And then shark's there for a long time. He probably still waiting on me. He like, nigga, I see that nigga, it's curtains. And every time I tell a nigga, don't come back to the hood. When they come back to the hood, it don't be pretty. So I ain't going back to his hood because it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. And I don't have nothing to defend myself against his ass. What I need is one of them shark guns so I can just go fan him down so I can get my ocean privileges back. But, you know, ocean's so big. How I'm going to find a nigga, you know? What I'm going to do? Go down there like motherfucking, what's his name? Fat guy always fight like this. Steven Seagal. Okay, I'm going to go down there like Steven Seagal. Like, where's shark bait? You seen shark bait? You tell shark bait, or I get shark bait, put my foot, shark bait's ass. You tell shark bait that. You tell shark bait, I'm looking for shark bait. I'm gonna put my foot, shark bait's ass. I'm the guy he chased. And then, even though I got away from the shark, because I had screamed like a bitch during me getting away, bitches still treated me like I was a hoe ass nigga when I hit that beach. I thought instantly they was gonna be like, you got the genetics. I did it. But they was like, no, fuck it. Men get chased by sharks all the time. This is Florida. That bitch wanted to say, I watched a nigga outrun a shark with an alligator stuck to his ass. So good luck, nigga. And then I guess my swimming must have looked really weak to everybody. Even the shark. The shark was like, I ain't finna eat this pathetic motherfucker. Where the fuck this motherfucker learn to swim at? I seen dogs swim faster than this motherfucker. Told y'all he swam around me. He swam around me. Holy fuck. You swimming slow in a bitch when the sharks swim around you, buddy. That's all I got to say. Show us your passenger seat. It's shit all in the passenger seat. Who's the Indian? Me? Your mama. I ain't no fucking Indian, nigga. I'm black. At Florida. You're in Florida. Where you at, man? Are you in St. Petersburg? Nigga, I told you I'm not in Florida. And y'all been tuning in the chat long enough to know I fucking hate Florida. I'm never going back to Florida. Never. Fuck Florida and the ocean, nigga. I just realized that. I hate Florida and the Atlantic Ocean. Shit. Are you humming? Not black. I mean human. I mean, you are human, not black. Listen, buddy, we all got genetics. And it didn't matter when you talked about genetics for the same reason it didn't matter when we talked about Jesus. It wasn't a problem until we found out what was going on with black people. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Now race don't matter. But why they ask it to you on every single application? What's your race? Right, motherfucker. And it is important for you to know whether you're black, African-American, or Afro-American, or a Negro. That's very fucking important because that's how they gonna deal with your ass when they get your ass behind them bars and that slammer, my nigga. Not only that, that's how they gonna deal with your ass on the job application, my nigga. I realized I wasn't African-American, but I wasn't getting African-American job privileges. I stopped. Bitch, I'm black. And I stopped being black when I realized black people don't fight at trial. I became an Afro-American. I let them know that as soon as they pick me up, I'm an Afro-American. Do not put me down as black. Put me down as indigenous. I'm indigenous American. They hate to put down indigenous American. White people will hold you in a district before they put down indigenous American. You can't say that. Yes, I can say that, motherfucker. My granddad was from Madrid, nigga, and came out the water and claimed New Madrid, bitch. I can claim this country. The fuck are you talking about? Well, that's just one of your grandfathers. I know my grandpa thin, buddy, but my grandpa Alfonso, bitch ass nigga, owned land in fucking Illinois too. So what the fuck you talking about? My people are from this country, nigga. Fuck you talking black cowboys, nigga. They still be hurt. Butt hurt. Oh, this nigger thinks she's so smart. I'm gonna put you down to be black anyway. Nah, yeah. And wait till I figured out that that's a lawsuit. I'm telling you, they be mad in the motherfucker when you don't want to admit to being motherfucking just black or white. They look, are you an African American? Would you call yourself an African American? They can't wait. They be pushing so hard for you to say that. If you say you a nigga, it makes them mad. We can't put you down for that, buddy. That's no longer a title. Yes, it is. It's still a title. It's still a title. And I want the judge and the DA to know who the fuck they dealing with. Tell you that. You ain't dealing with no African American. I'm not gonna take the plea and go work in your prison and get fucked in the ass. Hell fucking no, nigga. That's why all your boyfriends in prison, because they African Americans. Get the fuck out my face with that shit. They put down African American, Negro, and black. And they all sitting in prison. And ain't no Afro-Americans sitting there with them. Afro-Americans, we go in there 7, 8 months, they let us the fuck out because we not finna work in the prison. We not finna clean up in this prison. We only washing our ass, and that's the way it goes, my nigga. Don't be sorry I live in my car, bro. Whatever. I guess you got to get used to being gay to stay. But if I was gay, I wouldn't care about my stay. That's what affects me most on my stay, the fact that I'm not gay. If colored people invented Colorado is wild. It's crazy that the same people that say it was African is right here from the United States. And they've been here hiding paperwork and covering up buildings after the mud flood. But see, nobody asks why the mud flood happened. They don't want to admit that the Moors, black people, we systematically oppressed the whole fucking world. So God came down on us, and that's why we in this position now. But I don't know what everybody is talking shit for. You don't know when God is going to lift this curse. You know what you motherfuckers are doing? Y'all like Foghorn Leghorn when he fucking with the dog and the dog is just barking on the fucking leash. That's who y'all like. No, y'all more like Sylvester. From Sylvester and Tweety, when that big ass dog is on the leash and it's on the leash and it's just barking. That's y'all. You'll never get out, nigger. And then here comes the Canary of God, and the Canary of God pulls out the little a railroad track link that holds the chain in, like whoop. And then black people was like, arr! And then white people were like, shut up. Well, buddy, I didn't mean to hit you with the stick that many. Ah! Because that's what's gonna happen. While y'all getting caught talking shit. You know who already stopped talking shit? You know who put down their stick and walked away? The Russians. The Russians was like, nope, we don't want nothing to do with this. We originally had black guy for Jesus in our church. We tear down the walls of the church that's what Marvel was talking about. When Hela tore down that motherfucking mural to show Thor, you just a cover-up guy. It was somebody here before you who actually put this shit together, and you didn't conquer shit. All you did is go back and beat up on some motherfuckers that I already clearly fucking whooped. But yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? But, you know, I suck at impressions. That's cool. That's cool. I don't be imitating nobody famous, except maybe like Obama. And I don't give a fuck about getting Obama's accent right. I tell you why I don't give a fuck about getting Obama's accent right. He fucked me and several other black people in the community, mainly black men. We're the only ones. They're not eligible for Obamacare. That seems to be an underlying problem around this bitch. I thought the poorest recipients in the nation be ready to receive Obamacare. But apparently, they're not. And they didn't get Obamacare because rich people got it and poor people didn't. Only people that got Obamacare were kids. In the black community, there were kids and there were women. Very few men got Obamacare. But every man in the black community has been paying for Obamacare since Obama got in office. And they still don't have medical care. Nobody sees a problem with this. I try to fix it. But my plan was to never give the black man anything. My plan was to give every man everything. So the immigrants can go to the hospital and get their dick fixed. They get shot in the eye at work and go get their eye put back in. But you, as a black man, need to find some way to get your insurance. You know what the fuck you think this is? Ain't nothing around here free. Well, my health care is free. I don't pay for it because I'm a senator. And senators don't pay for health care. If they tell you that you're paying for health care, they're lying. I don't pay for shit. So who'd you give the free health care to, Obama? Really white people. Niggas slipped through the crack. It's not my fault. And I didn't want to slip through the crack, but we're not gonna nitpick here. We got who we wanted in, and that's how we got in. So I don't imitate nobody but Obama. And fuck Obama. Because he fucked me over. And fuck Trump too. Fuck Trump. I feel like I was lied to his first presidency, even though he passed out stimulus. You said you was getting rid of Obamacare. Get rid of Obamacare. That's the last thing he doing. I thought that was going to be the first thing you was going to do during your presidential run. Nigga, we done gave you a second run to get rid of this shit. Get rid of this punk-ass Obamacare. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Pay for your own fucking health care. I shouldn't have to pay for your health care as a grown-ass man living in a fucking car. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Why I gotta pay for health care I don't have access to? Why you edit Donald Trump and you cancel this Obamacare? How about you give a refund to all of those who were too poor that still weren't eligible? All of those who made under $55,000 a year, you said. I make nowhere near $55,000 a year. I ain't ever seen $55,000 in my motherfucking life, my nigga, as far as my money. I done seen it sitting on the table. That wasn't my money, folks. That shit belonged to a drug dealer. That shit belonged to a pimp. It ain't belong to me. Even when I was a pimp and a drug dealer, I didn't make 55 fucking thousand. Shit. I should be reimbursed for having to pay for Obamacare. I should be reimbursed. Trump is right. This shit is a scheme. This shit a fucking scam. And everybody's not getting health care. I guess he figured out it was just a nigger, so he just threw the paperwork to the side. He was like, I know it. I can bring this fucker down. They say, here's your analyst report, Mr. President. He said, okay, I read, but I read so good. Nobody reads better than me. Let me tell you what I read so far. I've read that the only people that haven't gotten Obamacare are the black people. Specifically black men. Why aren't they been getting their health care? Because we stole it and we figured that if black men pay into it and don't take nothing from it, we can get 2 more white men and have health care. Okay, let's put the Mexicans out. Let's move on to the Mexicans. Nobody's gonna put the Mexicans out faster than me. I'm gonna put the Mexicans straight the fuck out this bitch. All the immigrants have to go. Any immigrant give me the list of the immigrants. All the immigrants have to go. Where are those niggers? Oh. You got the nigger list? What list are they on? Did anybody know what the list of niggers are on? So they passed him that list. It was like, here. He was like indigenous to this country. We can't ship them back to Africa? No, they're invaders in Africa. Kush, Mike, Ethiopia. Okay. Can we ship them to Asia? No, they enslaved the Chinese and made the Great Wall of China. God damn. Where can we ship the black people? They was like prison. Okay, let's ship the black people to prison. I guess I gotta put somebody out. Somebody has to go. All right, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna go. First, China. China has any illegal immigrants here? You have to go. No China immigrants. Come to find out, all China's illegal immigrants are in Mexico. So he turned the flame on Mexico. He was like, you guys are holding China. You're letting China come here. You're selling land to China. You're doing deals with China. I don't like China. Bitch, it's about to go down. Motherfucker, you want to fuck with China? Trump don't fuck with you. Trump don't fuck with nothing that fucks with China. So you want to fuck with China? You guys got to go. Go to China. You want to go somewhere, sell dope? Go to China. You want rights? Go to China. You like China? Go to China. You sold them your life? Go to China. You want to cut some grass? Go to China. Go to China. That's where you can go. You can go straight to China. Where are the Mexicans supposed to go when you put them out, Trump? China. Yeah, China's waiting on them. China's waiting on all that free labor. China. You guys are building Chinese EVs down there, shipping them into the United States, helping them make money. Oh, that's kind of stop. I'm Trump. I know how to make money, buddy. And if I don't know how to make money, I know how to make money stop. All right? I'm waiting on Trump to pass out them stimos again. That's what you need to do. Pass out more stimos, nigga. I need some more cash. I am broke. See me living in this motherfucking car. I am broke. Pass out some more stimos, my nigga. The fuck is taking so long, nigga? Last time you was in office like 4 months and passed out stimos. This time you got back in fucking office and we got Elon Musk. That ain't no fucking stimo. And on top of that, Elon Musk and Trump done saved all this money in the government and recover all these billions of dollars. But ain't nobody talking about what the fuck they finna do with this shit. They ain't got not a plan to do with the shit. You know what they finna do with it? We're gonna send it to Israel so we can continue hating on China. China. We're not sending it to China. That's all I know. And all I know is that we're not sending it to China, and China can't have it. China thinks they're going to get a piece of Mexico. And if the Mexicans want to give them a piece of Mexico, then fine. We're going to put a gold dome over the United States, and then we're going to take our wall, we're going to drill straight into the ground, and we're going to build a moat, bitch. And then we're going to push you fuckers further away. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of you because you want to associate with China. Mexico, you want to make your life better, give up on China. If you want to keep supporting China and letting China do what they want, letting China make money, helping China out, Trump, you realize that most of our shit is assembled in China and Mexico, right? And they're trying to double team us and made it bad for us. And you know what? They don't want to do the job for us for fucking anymore. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Now we got to withdraw our factories because we're not willing to pay more than pennies. And we're going to have to pay American workers. We're going to go back to paying American workers. White people get ready to supervise. Black people get ready to rotate job after job after job with no 401k. We're going back to the old plan. The old plan worked. It was good. I got a plan a little older than that, but I don't think anybody wants to go with that plan. And we're gonna need you to not be lazy in this economy while we get rich and you go pick cotton for 42 cents an hour as a sharecropper. I want to know what their plan is. I want this shit to collapse. I'm dead broke. I'm dead broke. I own a house. I own a few pieces of shit ass cars. I want it to collapse. I welcome the chaos. Look at the police. Hold on, they finna roll past. Paralysis. Ta-da! Do something supporting terrorism. I just can't let that go, buddy. I gotta read that. Bro, you supporting terrorism if you support Palestine. Hamas is evil. Man, get your Jewish ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. Don't come in here with that boo-hoo Jew when we all need to do what the Jews say. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Listen, Palestine allowed you motherfuckers to stay. We have the documents. It's not your fucking land. You were allowed to stay. After you were allowed to stay, you fucking Jew piece of shit, you done claim the land for your motherfucking self and wage war on the people. Like you always do. This is how you end up a slave in Egypt, motherfucker. Tell the truth. Oh, the Pharaoh had us enslaved, and the prophet had to free us, because you bankrupted the fucking economy, like you always do, and then you wage war on the people, like you always do. You still writing books about doing this shit. You still ain't fucking learned. Egypt was about to eradicate y'all ass. Hitler was about to eradicate y'all ass, and now it's gonna time for the Palestinians to get down on you. I don't know why the fuck y'all keep starting shit. Y'all keep starting shit and damn near getting eradicated. That's a sign that you need to quit starting shit. See, the Japanese is smart than a motherfucker. Aryan. Whether you want to admit it or not, if you're European, you are Jewish. Then they let you in on the goodies, buddy. They don't want to share the goodies because all white people came from Jews, my nigga. Not the other way around. Jews didn't come from white people. So if you want to get technical, your bloodline relies at the bottom of Mount Caucasoid. But you white, so you believe that whoever made it to the top of the mountain has European superiority because they were strong enough to live through that, right? Okay. So yeah, the Jews, they at the bottom because they got the weakest European genetics, and you know who's at the top. Bro, what the fuck is this guy about? I'm just telling you the truth, buddy. What part of Europe you from? I'll tell you how powerful your white people are. If you down there by Poland, y'all ain't got no power. Y'all some bitches compared to the rest of Europe. According to Europe, I'm just saying that's how they do it. This is how the pecking order go, Jack. Tell them, Homelander, you're a racist. Tell them all Europeans ain't built equal. Oh, you're in Moscow? Oh, okay, Aryan. You're a Russian. You're one of the white people at the top of the mountain. You're at the very top, okay? You're one of the strongest white people. So they say. So they say. So as I was saying before, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let nobody boo-hoo Jew me. Fuck them people. Fuck them evil ass people, because they evil and conniving. How the fuck you wait till a race of people save you and help you get compensation for your motherfucking mistrial or eradication with the world, your attempted eradication? Help you, and then you use that same money to oppress that same community that came and got your ass. Huh? I say this to all black people. Don't move to save no more white people. If Russia start locking the Ukraine in concentration camps, it ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing. 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 And if they roll down there to Israel, nothing to do with us. Nothing. 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 Europe should stop fucking with Russia. And I'm just say it like that. And who the fuck is the Ukraine? How your bitch ass gonna be here and be like, we don't want to be a part of you. We don't want to be a part of your wars. But our economy still supports you. Get the fuck you talking about? You got the game fucked up. Oh, Nuke, Wisconsin. Where you from? Why you talk about Nuke, Wisconsin? Let me know where that nuke is coming from, because not all of us is gonna survive. Not all of us is gonna die. And I tell you what, there's gonna be some Wisconsinites right at your motherfucking door, bitch ass nigga. And I'm quite sure because you a bitch ass European, it don't take much to loot your motherfucking country. I promise you that. You think we don't know about European nations? Y'all got nations big as cities. Little ass nation. The fuck out of here, fool ass nigga. Talking about Nuke, Wisconsin. The Wisconsin is big as half of Europe? Are you serious? Nigga, we will fuck you up. You aim a nuke at Wisconsin. We one of the most dangerous states, bitch. But nuke coming over in boats, bitch. We coming over in boats, and we gonna meet you wherever the fuck you at in Europe. I promise you that. Try it. Listen, and while Iran talking about they gonna nuke the United States, you show? You show. You see what we did to Japan when they nuked the boat? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because if Iran launches a missile into the United States, Israel better find somewhere to hide, because we finna level the whole motherfucking Middle East. I promise you that. That motherfucker gonna look like India when we done. It's gonna be nothing but dirt and freeway, buddy. They're gonna be riding on a freeway made of dirt, buddy. And how they got a freeway made of dirt? I was like, what the fuck? A freeway made of dirt? I know the planet's made of dirt, but I never expected to see a freeway just made of dirt. You think Wisconsin's the 47th strongest state? You forget we the biggest alcoholics in the nation. So, 47th strongest, my ass. You ever see a drunk knock out a bodybuilder? Try us. You know what else? You know what's gonna happen? When a nuke hit Wisconsin and we gotta stop drinking to come fuck you up, we gonna fuck you up because we trying to get back to drinking. We gonna fuck you up. That's why we drinking. Life is depressing enough. You drop a nuke here, that's gonna prove it to us. We debating with each other like, no, life ain't depressing. You don't know. Maybe you tripping. Maybe it's something better outside. Maybe you could do. We all debating. But I tell you what, a nuke hit this motherfucker, we through debating. And Wisconsin, we not gonna do what New York did. We don't want to hear that shit. Our citizens are going over there to fight. We not gonna play with you. Damn, that was a consistent some of the Wisconsin cheese, and it ain't stank a little, melted all over your face and smothered you. Mm, mm, mm. That's what you think? You think everybody in Wisconsin is sitting by the cheese stash, buddy? We're just all sitting by a big ass mountain that we filled with cheese, a big ass hole that we filled with cheese, and that's where they're gonna drop the nuke on the cheese. You can touch the cheese, motherfucker. Don't touch the beer. You just might create a different type of cheese. We'll eat that shit. You just don't know. We the fattest people in the nation too. We fat. We some fat drunks in Wisconsin. Bitch, you nuke the cheese. We gonna invent a new pizza. And then we gonna come over there and fuck you up after you nuke our cheese, motherfucker. And if our cheese is radioactive, when we get over there, we coming back over here to re-get the cheese. We gonna forget the cheese. We Wisconsin. Let's go ahead and admit it. But we gonna come back, bitch, and make you eat that cheese. We gonna make everybody in your little shitty ass nation eat that motherfucking cheese. We not bullshitting. Damage the cheese in Wisconsin. That's the last what we got. We gonna fuck you up. Alan, I don't think black people invented cheese. I think I finally found something that you went too far on, Alan. I don't think black people invented cheese. Cheese is rotten milk. Milk is basically pus. It's titty pus. But anyway, yeah, it's mainly pus. That's why when you let it spoil and separate like that, yeah. And it's pretty much just and pus is. Did you know sperm is another form of pus? Yeah. So when you drink milk, you basically drink a cow's sperm. Not all sperm comes from males. Some sperm comes from females. And females, yeah, that's what that is. You know what I mean? So if you drink titty milk, it's like, pus and sperm. But it's good for you. If you drinking the titty milk from your species. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm not drinking no titty milk from no fucking cow. Okay? I'm good. Have I done it before? Yeah. Until I sat. First of all, I was lactose, but I still used to eat it every now and then. But I sat back and analyzed what the fuck it is. Like, damn, I'm eating a big ass bowl of pus with cereal in it. Ugh. Yuck. So yeah. How's it making you nauseous? Titty milk is good for you. Titty milk is the life of the earth. When they say the female body produces life that the male body can't, they talking about titty milk. They're talking about titty milk, not just babies. But I know why women misunderstood the metaphor. Because can't no man lay down and have a baby. Maybe it's all tied together. I don't know. Maybe it's all tied together. You can't lactate or produce a baby. So yeah, good luck there, guy. Even though you guys are letting YouTube tell you something else. YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. You ain't about to convince me that a man can have a baby. Bitch, I produce people. Fuck you talking about. That's what I produce to make life stronger. I produce people. I planted all of the fields that you're supposed to maintain, bitch. I planted all of those trees that you pick fruit from that you're supposed to maintain, bitch. I did half of your job for you before you even got here. And then when you got here, I ain't want you to do nothing but have babies. And you couldn't do that. You got to sit in society, run your motherfucking mouth. You got to get the same job as me and be terrible at it. Now we all fucked up. You don't want to pay your half of the bills. What do you produce to help society? Or what do y'all do that helps for society? Because y'all not even producing good men no more. You know? But your name Keenan. I ain't reading that long-ass comment. You spelled teeth wrong. You all said T-E-E-F. That's not how you spell teeth. Whatever. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Israel do want to get rid of them people. But I don't think the United States should be funding them doing it. We send them billions of dollars every year. Poor, broken, on crack. You talk about bullshit. Someone get this dude a good geo guesser. You have a 7 or 8 number forehead. Oh. Hold on, it takes 6 minutes to read 5 words. Bless you, Mr. Potato Head. What job you got? Do you prefer Asian coochie or black coochie? That's a good question. I prefer the coochie that's in front of me. In other words, I prefer the coochie that's being nicer to me. So, if the Asian bitch just want me to run that meat and ain't got no fucking respect, of course I prefer the black woman. Asian bitch got me fucked up. But the Asian bitch want to show me some respect, and black woman just want me to run that meat. Don't worry about the Asian bitch. I'm going wherever they pet me. I'm just tell you like that. The best pussy is the pussy that done pet me. I'm a Leo. If you're not gonna pet this cat, get the fuck on. Pet me till I purr, bitch. Pet me and rub me and love me. If you can't pet me and rub me and love me, I'm going out to run the streets. Cause everybody wants to be a cat. How much for one rib? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah. 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 That's some bullshit. A lot of shit went down for that extra fucking rib. You know what? I was better off keeping my ribs. I was better off keeping them. But on the other hand, I think it was supposed to go that way. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is my hang up with Christianity, right? This is my hang up with Christianity. God said you can eat anything you want off of this in this garden except off of this tree. Right? And the devil, like, you eat off of this tree, and God said if you eat off of this tree, you will surely die. Okay. I'm gonna be dead, I eat off this tree. That's cool. Okay. Now, if I'm gonna be dead, if I'm gonna eat off this tree, and the devil, like, you eat off of that tree, you're gonna be all knowing like God. So, and listen, the Quran, the motherfucking Bible, and the motherfucking what you call it. The Quran, the Bible, and it's another book that talks about this. I'm getting a little off subject, but yeah. So anyway, I'm black. My favorite food is fried chicken. My second favorite food is grilled chicken. So I prefer boneless. Bye-bye, Mr. Nail. Bye. See you later. See you later. Motherfucker. Anyways, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, yeah, it's Adam and Eve story shit. Okay, the thing with Adam and Eve, right? And God said, you eat off this tree, you're gonna be dead. Eve ate off the tree. Then she brought that shit back to Adam. I'm gonna pause right there in the story because y'all missed something. Okay, God had a chance to give you, Adam, all of the knowledge and wisdom in the world, plus life, endless amount of life. Why didn't he give it to you? Why did he restrict it from you? Okay, that's my first problem. Second problem is Adam ate the apple and got punished by God. How did he know that he was doing wrong? He had no knowledge of right or wrong. He had no knowledge of shit. He was just running around. There's no way he could have had knowledge of anything. You know what I mean? He never ate the apple. So then, when he ate the apple, is when he realized, oh shit, I shouldn't have ate the apple. But here's the funny part: how God gonna tell you not to do some shit, right? And have you not do some shit that you're not mentally prepared for? That's like moving your toddler's bed in front of the swimming pool and expecting them not to fall in. Of course they're gonna fall in. That shit wasn't there before. They're a toddler. They're just now learning life. And that's what God did to Adam. And then he punished him. Now, first of all, bitch ass nigga, you gonna punish him for not knowing right from wrong? You a bitch ass guy. Let me just say that on top. Now, before I even go there, why did Eve try to make Adam the smartest motherfucker in the universe? What the fuck was that about? Did you catch that part? Did you catch that part? Where Eve tried to make you the smartest, powerful being in the universe. You didn't catch that, did you? Nope, you just blamed the bitch for eating the apple. When all she was trying to do was bust moves and get to the top. You mad at her? Wow. I think we owe grandma an apology. Because men always be like, fuck that bitch Eve. You shouldn't have ate that apple. She passed the apple to your weak-ass granddaddy and tried to make him motherfucking the man. Why didn't God? Because Eve loved you more than God. That's the truth about it, nigga. Fuck. God can watch you be beat and tortured on the cross. Your wife can't. And that's the truth about it. So, while y'all pushing all this gay shit so motherfucking tough, my nigga, and while you red pill niggas steady doing gay ass shit to women with these motherfucking fags who marry women, be married to them for 15 motherfucking 20 motherfucking years, then leave for no reason. R. Kelly said he left his wife because he watched a movie. I still don't know what the fuck that movie was. My words aren't demonic. You're mad I'm not speaking demonic words in here. That's the truth about it. You in the Matrix still hitting the baby. I'm trying to pull you out the Matrix. I'm trying to get you a red pill, but you acting like an agent. You're demonic. How am I demonic? Explain to me what I said that was demonic. Besides, your God bogus. And he lied to you at the beginning of Genesis. He lied to you in the first book in the Bible and the Quran. He lied right to your ass. He told you was dead. You ate off that tree. Ain't you still here? God lied to you. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy because I caught your God lying. Are you serious? Are you serious? Your God lied to you and I'm the bad guy. You sound like a hoe. You sound like a whore that belongs to a pimp. It sound like I told you that your pimp a child molester and you was like, Daddy would never. He a pimp. He don't yeah. Then he in jail for being a chomo. And you watch that bitch walk the strip like, hey, for that child molester. He in jail. I didn't know. You knew, bitch. You knew. Don't sit here and play stupid. You knew. You knew. You knew. You knew. You was one of the kids he molested, bitch. Just a matter of time before they caught up with his motherfucking ass. That's all I gotta say. LOL. You not in jail though. I'm not. Why would I need to be in jail? What did I do to go to jail, huh? Don't post no stereotypical shit. I ain't do shit to go to jail. It's a bunch of motherfuckers trying to stop my media uprising. That's what it is. And no matter what I was talking about, whether I be talking about some black power shit, whether I talk about some heal the earth shit, whether I talk about how all humans is related, no matter what I talk about, buddy, it's still gonna track you marks. You marks who trying to hold a motherfucker back. And then listen, if I'm so much of a bad guy, don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. I promise you that. And then listen, I'm not gonna keep entertaining this shit. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna keep entertaining this shit. I don't understand where all you feminine ass niggas came from. That's what I don't understand. And I don't understand when it came cool to lie about a grown ass man being a sex offender around this motherfucker. Joking is one thing, but swearing to God you have facts, bullshit. Bullshit. And then motherfuckers act like because you black, you don't have stalkers. Like these motherfuckers done stalked me across platforms, nigga. Platforms. They brought they bum ass from TikTok. I start blasting motherfuckers, just like I did last night. You see, when I got to blasting motherfuckers, they start shutting that sex offender shit up. But it was too late, because everybody had already been coming in and out the motherfucking chat. You know, already slandered my fucking name. And I swear to God, y'all just got that YouTuber beat up. Because if I'm in Chicago and I ever see that nigga, I'm putting the thumpers to him. I promise you that. I'm going to beat the fuck out of dog. And I'm going to beat the fuck out of OG Kelly, too. I'm not playing. I'm going to beat the fuck out of them. Now, I ain't arguing about nothing. Ain't nobody slandering Europeans. I just stated what the fuck y'all did. Y'all don't like y'all motherfucking business being blasted on there, even though your business is part of the world business. Stop participating in world activities then, European. If you don't want what the fuck you did wrong, blast it, European. And we gonna talk about the Black Plague, whether you like it or not. And the Black Plague was because black people healed it, nigga. Y'all was living in barns with y'all motherfucking goddamn animals. And I don't know what the fuck you mad about. You Russian, nigga. Ain't y'all... Ain't Russians and Germans and Irish the white people that was the coolest with black people? So why the fuck would we slander you? We be asking our white people why they scared. Like, why y'all so scared of Putin? What Putin do? Why y'all so scared of Putin? We be sure asking Joe Biden why you be scared of Putin. Because we asked Obama that. Why you scared of Putin? You from the Shah. You from Chirac, buddy. You from all them niggas always talking to, don't like. Tell him you don't like. Tell him what you don't like. Go tell Putin what you don't like, Obama. Obama was scared to talk to that nigga. And that's real shit. George Bush was calling that nigga Vladdy Poo on camera. What's up, Vladdy Poo? Oh, you're Vladdy Poo. Vladdy Putin. Don't you run Russia? Russia. Racing. What's it called again? And almost there. What's going down, Smooth? I know everybody. Told you. But they mad. They mad I'm gonna come up and I'm not gay. They so mad about it. Because they feel like they gay. And they feel like they the next to come up because every rich black guy you see in Hollywood is gay. So if the next black guy coming up ain't gay, he don't deserve to come up. That's how Cat Williams slipped through the radar. They thought Cat Williams was gay because of that perm and them fucking nails. They thought he was going. But come to find out, that nigga likes pussy. You can't get mad at the nigga for liking pussy. He likes pussy so much that he can't even go to the Diddy party. He tried, and they kicked him out. They was like, you know what? You gotta go. You can't be here, Cat. We don't give a fuck what you talking about. And Cat Williams was like, why can't I stay? I'm just sitting here drinking. I'm not bothering nobody. And I know y'all doing gay shit over there, but I'm over here with the bitches. And they was like, no, you can't talk to these bitches, Cat. You got to go. I was like, all right, nigga. I guess I gotta go, nigga. Meet y'all at the car. I pulled up, them bitches drove me a ride to the gate. My car was at the gate. I was like, shit. They put Cat Williams right out the gay club. On the company, not gay, but has a man bun, lives in his cars, and tells us a bad liar without saying it. I'm gay because I have a man bun. That's what makes me gay. It makes me gay because I grew my hair. I know. When you see a black man with hair, it makes you extremely mad. I know. That's because you can't grow hair. That's your jealousy. You only grow fur. But if it helps you feel better, young black kids are really jealous of white fur. When we see that, listen, boy, especially when I see a California surfer looking ass white boy with all, how you get all that? He got the drop perm. What the fuck? How you get all that? Shit. I wanted my shit long like Chris Jericho. You got me fucked up. Well, my shit long like a rock star, man. What are you gonna do about it, dude? That's the question. Rock star, baby. I even cut my hair and changed my name. God thinks my hairline is really nice too. And see, that's part of the reason why God fucked up my hairline. Because I be putting his ass on blast about how he lied. And I be putting prophets on blast, like the Prophet Muhammad. Or I tell the truth about Jesus. The reason y'all killed Jesus is because he was keeping that shit P.I. to the day he died. And I see why. And then Christians so gay, they don't want to admit he had a wife. And the only reason y'all was good with Jesus talking shit until he got that bitch pregnant. He got a bitch pregnant, then y'all got on some fag shit. We gonna persecute him now. Jesus was the first black man with a fan club, my nigga. The first broke black man with a fan club. He had a big ass fan club. You can read about it in Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, my nigga. And they left some shit out. The real reason he went to prison is for getting that bitch pregnant. He got the bitch pregnant, and after he got the bitch pregnant, all the fags decided to lock him up because all the motherfucking Israelites was gay at that motherfucking time. That's why they were so scared about what happened with Solomon Galore, nigga. I done put the story together already. And ain't no way that y'all less gay than y'all was then. Hell no. You got Catholic priests sucking baby dicks. You got me fucked up, nigga. Y'all know what y'all did, and Jesus wasn't finna let y'all do that shit to him. In front of his Father in heaven. And the reason y'all say the Father in heaven, because y'all don't want to say that he was talking about Allah. But whatever. What the fuck ever. But the Christians know that they gay and they killed Jesus because he didn't want to be gay with him. And that's the truth about it. He didn't want to be gay with him. He didn't want to buy prostitutes with him. He didn't want to let y'all keep all the food for gay prostitutes. No. We're not doing none of that shit. Aryan know I'm telling the truth, because the Russians are the only one that got the real fucking Bible. And that's why Vladimir Putin was like, listen, we understand how the world are treating black people. We in Russia do not feel this way. We in Russia feel like black people are strong like bear. You know how Russians feel about bear. We love bears. Bears strong. They represent Russians. We love black people. Look, black people even in our temple. They are God at one point in time, buddy. Yes. Looked very good. Very, very good. I don't care. My Russian accent came from Call of Duty. So, freedom, Aryan! Freedom! I know one thing. Vladimir and Gustav are sorry to black people. They did not mean it. Yup, we invented wrestling bears and we taught Russians how to wrestle bears. And they kept doing it. And black people, we got too cold to be in Russia. We was like, you know what? It's cold here. We about to go. Yeah, we out of here, B. We out of here, fam. And then it's cold. You want me to fight the bear in the wintertime? Hell no, I'm not about to do that. No, it's cold. Fuck that. I know niggas that just had a fight recently. They were supposed to fight this winter, but it was too cold. And niggas like, we ain't gonna fight in the winter. But in the summertime, that shit came back up. I was like, man. We was all playing Mortal Kombat before the fight started, too. And that's just how it was in the wintertime. When it's, I'll beat your bitch ass up, beat your bitch ass up. I'll step outside, nigga. It's cold, though, bro. All right, cool, I'm beat your ass in the spring. So that's how it was and shit. So when the spring came, them niggas had a fight in the spring. While we was playing a video game, it just came up. I did my Ermac combo, and dude was like, wait a minute. Bro, I'm supposed to be beating your ass. I was like, y'all is supposed to be fighting. Well, I ain't say y'all supposed to be fighting, but that's the look I had on my face, like, y'all was supposed to be fighting. And I shrugged my shoulders like, maybe you should leave it alone. But at the same time, this means maybe you should. When you black, this means it's up to you. I don't know what to do. I'm automatically going with the passive suggestion, like, leave it alone, but whatever. Why you never see no paintings of old black people being like, you just never see the paintings of them not giving no fuck no more. Except Jesus. I seen one painting, it looked like Jesus like, I don't get no fuck. See, lady, got me crazy, got me wild. That's how you sound to me. Okay, just touch me, baby. Give me what you got. That's how Mr. Big sang to me. Busted! 2 o'clock in the morning, where you been? I thought that was his brother singing. They both sing like that. Wait a minute, babe. I was with my girlfriend. You liar. You liar. He loves singing the word liar. 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 It's Mr. Biggs and everybody a liar. Hello, ladies. Hello. Liar tonight. Can I keep it real? My voice is going out. Bro was bald like 5 years ago and won't accept it. Maybe I have accepted it. Maybe you don't accept it. Hair still grows on top of my head. Maybe you accepted that I don't give a fuck about flexing this bald spot. You know what I mean? Black people invented commas. Yeah, we invented calligraphy. If you trying to like say shit just to see what I would be like, yeah, black people. If I can confirm that black people invented it, I will. But if I can't, then I won't. This looks worse than Skid Row. You're a bum. You know what, David? How could you as a man say that? This is how I know that you're not trying to do nothing for society. You have nothing but complaints. And real men don't just have complaints. We have solutions to some of these problems. And for you to sit here and talk about a homeless man who's attempting to get monetized on YouTube, so he's no longer in a position to be homeless, for you to be like, that looks like Skid Row, it tells me that maybe, just maybe, that's your calling in life, to go down there and help clean up Skid Row. Are you smart enough to do it? Oh, they oppress themselves? Okay. Female actions. Oh, okay. Borad, the guy who goes and steals comments from other black motherfucking TikTokers and shit in the space and then reposted like he made that comment. That dude, that's the Borad we talking about? The guy who was stealing black comments? I am gonna smoke till they fall out. What's the issue? Huh? There clearly are a lot of gay YouTubers watching my stream. Act them sexy and a motherfucker, the gay men. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna use my YouTube to be a fashion model, and then you're gonna catch me on Rip the Runway making plenty of money. And these fags is still gonna be hating on me because I won't be gay with them. And eventually I'm gonna lose my job as a runway model because I'm not gonna be gay. They're gonna be like, nigga, we didn't get you make $2 million here just walking back and forth. You tell me can't nobody suck your dick? I'll be like, nah. You didn't know I was a man? That's Borad. Bro, you are Indian. Who the fuck are you gonna oil up? You don't hit nobody but bitches. That's the only time you see an Indian dude fighting is he hitting a bitch. Most of y'all fights end in slaps. You gonna oil me up? You serious? Stop it. You come from the only race on earth that has not won a war yet. Y'all lost every single war you dusty motherfuckers was in. When is the Indians gonna win a war? Ain't nobody scared of you. You ain't never won a war. The Rajput warrior, we know that was a nigga. We know that them was all niggas. The current Phoenicians that's there, y'all ain't did shit but sleep in the dirt. Bro, I'm white and English. White and English? White and English? Are you serious? Are you serious? The English are the British. Did you know that? Did you know the English and the British are the same people? Mm-hmm. Now, let me help you out. Do you know the British are white? They're some of the whitest of the white. I don't know if you knew that or not. But ain't no way you could be English and white. That don't make no fucking sense. The English are white. See, white ain't a race. It's a classification for a race. And only certain races fit in the white classification. Only certain races fit in the black classification. Certain races fit in brown. Certain races fit in yellow. So say what the fuck you want to. That's the reason we have base colors. Because everybody got a base genetics. The British is Welsh. English and Scottish is 3 countries in one. First of all, you stupid fuck. The island of Great Britain, right, was England, Ireland, and Scotland. Okay? That was Great Britain. The English are still British. You stupid fuck. And the only reason the Irish are British is because of their location. They're not British. And they don't want to be British. That's why Great Britain got their title stuck to the island of Great fucking Britain. Scotland, they can be claimed to be British. Because Great Britain was the area. You stupid fuck. But they don't claim to be British. You know why? Because nobody wants to associate with the fucking British. The fuck? You gay ass D-bags. Don't nobody want to associate with you. What's up, Big Flex? You ever see Beavis and Butthead? Tell me he don't look like a grown-ass butthead. Butthead grown and got a job now. Look at him. Shut the fuck up, Beavis. Yeah, that's Butthead. Uh, You got the same socks on. Shut the fuck up, Beavis. You're a fucking idiot, Beavis. Now he's telling him by himself. I yell it louder. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. What your little ass looking at? Oh, he trying to see them bitches. I ain't mad at you, S.A. He heard that music. S.A. smart. S.A. was trying to go see the twerk contest. I don't mad. I don't blame. I don't blame. He was like, twerking that shit, dropping that shit. Trying to see them dropping that shit. It's too early. It's too early, S.A. You want to come back around motherfucking a little bit after afternoon. You come back after afternoon, all these hoes be dropping ass. He got on the black shorts just like Butthead, too. Go Google Beavis and Butthead. My phone don't like to be zoomed in. It's one of them Tartarian mudslide buildings right here. Look at it. Look at this big ass building. This building is definitely Tartarian, Jack. As the New York niggas say, look at the work. Look at the stone work. Look at the work. Look at the work, son. Look at the work, son. Look at the work, son. And they all in rapist vans. Van with no window. Van with no windows. I bet you it's a couple bitches on Lifetime sitting in the back of those fuckers. Like, somebody girlfriend in the back of there. I'm single. Oh, I got that bad. I'm just saying, that's the van that bitches be in the back of on Lifetime. Dog pull right up next to the police every time. And when the police look, he looks straight. And the police like, hey! And he's like, what's up? And he's like, is your wife making that Szechuan dip and those fish sticks on Sunday? It's not my wife, it's my sister. But yeah, she's making them and you're invited. See you when you get there, buddy. All right, buddy, have a nice day. And the whole time she in the back seat like, banging her head against shit. He pull off with her. All he do is look in the rearview mirror at the bitch. This is his eyes in the rearview mirror. It's always his eyes. His eyes be like, I'm put them right above the comments. He be like, nigga, how is you driving staring like that, nigga? I don't know how you. And he just stare at her. He be turning corners and shit. Like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. I can't wait to get you. Like, damn, dog, you can't go. Nigga. It's the eyes. You gotta look at the eyes. The eyes be. You know what I mean? Because if I say, I'm gonna kill you, you don't believe me. Nobody believe Chinese people. When Chinese people be like, I fight back. Nobody believe them. Nobody believe them. You believe an African. Africans got some big ass eyes. They eyeballs be outside fucking head. Goddamn, them motherfuckers got some big ass eyes. Africans say, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? No matter what angle you hold his head, you take him serious. Ha ha, so you want to fight? Why do you want to fight? And the way they say it. Africans, all of them talk like Ludacris. And you know what I mean. Ludacris has these big words at no given time. They don't need to be big. He was even doing it Fast and Furious. He make his whole fucking line corny. He'd be like, yeah, we about to go to the stop sign. And then we gonna make a right turn down Chamber Street. And you know, hey, nosy babies, how y'all doing? Good morning. I'm on live. Anyway, that's how that goes. I forgot what I was saying. The babies distracted me. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. You niggas so wish. Listen. How come ain't none of y'all put y'all real name in the chat up against my real name? And then y'all was in the chat when the bitch was admitting, supposedly I was the bitch. Supposedly she admitting how she obsessed with me. Bitch admitted it. I never sent her a friend request. I sent her one. I wanted to know the magical secret to getting views on TikTok. Tell me this ain't some white boy shit. He got on boots and shorts. That's not some white boy shit. Boy, I tell you. Dennis, that ain't your name. And it's the reason why my motherfucking name ain't being put on the internet, because I value my monetary funds, guy. And that's just what it is. So feel how you want to feel, my guy. And eventually, my real name will come out. I promise you it's going to come out. And ain't going to come back no sex offender shit. It's going to shock all y'all when my name come back too. Y'all think I'm just some homeless nigga with a beard. When y'all see that I used to fuck niggas up and get into high-speed chases, y'all gonna be like, damn. It's gonna make you go back and question your father's locked up history. Cause I ain't never been locked up for beating up on no bitch. I ain't never been locked up for harming no motherfucking kids. I ain't never been locked up for lack of child support. I ain't never been locked up for drinking and driving. I do real motherfucking crimes, Jack. Real motherfucking crimes. The pettiest shit I was ever locked up for was a high-speed chase, nigga. And that's 3.5 years, a class I felony. I did 11 months. But keep it up. Keep slandering my name. I don't care. I do not care. I do know one thing. I screenshotted motherfuckers. So all of y'all got your name screenshotted. So keep it up. Keep it up. Because when the lawsuit come, my nigga, I'm getting your IP address tagged. They're going to hunt you down like you a sex offender, my nigga. You ain't going to be able to erase shit or lose a digital print. They taking your picture right now as you motherfucking talk, nigga. So keep it up. Keep it the fuck up. You will be caught. You're going to be caught just like a sex offender. I'm going to have a big-ass slanderism lawsuit. And the first court that don't hear my lawsuit, I'm going to sue that court. Because you're not free to say what the fuck you want to say. I know you think you are because it's America. You're not. You're not free to threaten anybody, and you're not free to slander anybody, which is what my chat does to me all day. Threatens and slanders me. And threatens me with more slander. And I keep telling you retarded motherfuckers, I'm from the state of Illinois. Y'all can let the niggas manipulate the chat if you want to. They won't manipulate me. They can manipulate you, stupid motherfuckers. Chicago niggas ain't smart enough to manipulate me. A lawsuit only $95. If I own 3 cars, you bitch ass nigga, don't you think I can sue? Fuck you talking about? I own 3 vehicles, nigga. Homeless or not. LOL, you own 3 cars, no home? Yup, 3 cars, no home. If I can actually get my name on some paperwork, I would. Cars, motherfucker. 3 cars. That's all I got to say about it. 3 cars. And if you think that, far as